Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt, and today I'm looking at the Gateway Pundit. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now let's take a look at this news article. Pennsylvania lawmakers propose a voter ID constitutional amendment. Two Pennsylvania lawmakers are pushing for a voter identification constitutional amendment in Pennsylvania. Just the News reported, two Pennsylvania lawmakers declared Friday that state residents should decide the stringency of the state's voter identification law through a constitutional amendment. The push comes after Democrat Governor Tom Wolf said he never supports strengthening existing voter ID law, one of the top priorities for Republicans in their election reform proposal unveiled Thursday. The current law in Pennsylvania only requires voter identification for first-time voters at a voting location. This proposal will change that. It would require voters to show identification every time they vote. Dem Governor Wolf has promised to veto any legislation making voter identification laws stronger. A constitutional amendment would take Governor Wolf out of the process and give power to Pennsylvania residents. According to Senator Ward, a constitutional amendment removes politics from the decision making and allows Pennsylvanians to take the lead on how they would want to further secure our election process. Pennsylvania Capital Star reported, Democrat Governor Tom Wolf has promised to veto any legislation that would require voters to show ID every time they vote. So Senator Julie Ward and Rep. Jeff Whelan wants to take Wolf out of the process by proposing a constitutional amendment approach instead. That means legislation would go through the GOP-controlled legislature and be put to a public vote. Language for amendment must be passed in 2 consecutive legislative sessions, so an amendment could reach voters for consideration in May 2023 at the earliest. The Pennsylvania governor cannot veto proposed amendments. All right, guys, that's the end of the article. I think this is a great idea. It's a good way to get around a governor who you know is corrupt with George Soros money, like this one is. And it also takes out the politics in it. It's the people that are deciding whether or not they want this in the Constitution in their state, and they want voter IDs. It's out of the legislature's hands. It's out of the governor's hands. It's even out of court. It is the people's decision whether or not they want to have these amendments passed. So I think this is a great idea, and more states should go this route. But guys, that's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.